among the most athletic in the NBA.
And I don't know if it'll be a track meet, but it will be an up-tempo game. And that's the only way these teams know how to play.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Barnes and Siakam will slot in at the small and power forward. Dennis Schroeder is out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Achua in at the center, locking down the middle.
The paint is where Barnes is most dangerous. He attacks without hesitation.
Ayton sets the pick for Simon. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Ayton against Anunoby. Now, here's Achua. He's guarded closely. The rebound by Simons.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Ayton a screen on Barnes. A costly foul there. He'll shoot 3 free throws. And what a score Anthony Simons has become, Steve. Wow.
I love it, Kevin, because he can do it from all 3 levels. Smooth jumper, uses his body to protect the ball when he's driving inside, and some nights he's unstoppable.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And a wide open look for Siakam. No good from outside. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Tries to keep it alive. On the wing, Anunoby. Pass to Achua. To the left wing. Here's Schroeder. And the 3-ball is good.
Schroeder has really improved as a 3-point shooter. With that shot, he becomes even more dangerous.
Simons kicks to Ayton. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now here's Barnes. Passes it to Achua. There's a screen. Shot clock at 6. A 3-ball. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
More of a score-first point guard, but Schroeder doing a good job of finding the open man.
Here's Simon. And the slam dunk by Simon.
Extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
Not when he comes in there with that tomahawk. That's just too much force. Now, here's Achua. And that one's good, Barnes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Siakam, a screen on Simon. 3-pointer on the way. Siakam misses. Portland trailing here. And 1 point of focus for the Blazers. Steve, they're trying to be more disruptive defensively.
Yes, Kevin. Blocks and steals can get you out and running. But when you don't have that, easy buckets are harder to come by, Kevin.
Here's Anunoby. Following the basket by Jeremy Grant. Cans it from downtown.
And as OG develops the rest of his skill set, this is one thing he can rely upon, that 3-point shot.
Simons finds Thibault. Here's Ayton. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Anunoby against Simon. Anunoby passes to Barnes. Lets the 3 fly. Good on the triple. Barnes has got 7 points.
Doesn't take many. Scotty Barnes, money on that 3.
Simons kicks to Grant. Pass to Simons. Now, here's Sharp. Here's Ayton. Over to the wing. Grant gets a wide open look. Bangs home the trifecta. Grant's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Bang, bang. Grant does a great job of transitioning from the catch into his shooting motion.
Here's Anunoby. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Ayton a screen on Anunoby. Now the pass to Ayton. And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Ayton. Bible on the wing. Now, here's Sharp. Covered by Barnes. Toronto leading by 6. To the middle. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
And that's what you love seeing from your bigs. Siakam leaving no room for error with the jam.
Takes the 3. And Simons is good for 3. He's got 8.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Raptors lead by... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Toronto.
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Big men on the floor for him. It's Siakam and Pirtle. Anunoby out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot.
OG Anunoby matching threes. Just a solid, steady player who continues to improve.
Toronto's gone 6 of 8 on 3-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Anunoby has the open look, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Fires from deep. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 4 assists in the game.
OG Anunoby has been working on his range, looking confident from that space.
Hey, Steve, when we look at Scotty Barnes, what excites you about his play?
I think for me, Kevin, it's just him improving. He can pretty much do everything well already. He's still got so much time to keep growing.
Clock at 4. Walker with a clean look. Siakam pulls it in. Toronto leading by 8. Here's Anunoby. 15 points in the game. Now here's Williams. And now Portland on the break. Henderson, no one around him. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Such a confident young man. Scoot just goes for it.
Anunoby, good. And it's Henderson with the ball for Portland. Pass to Wainwright. Walker is screen on Barnes. Wainwright. No good with the triple. Toronto's gotten out from 3-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. Siakam misses. Trailblazers trail by 9. And Williams, here we go. Brogdon outside. It's good from long range. Brogdon's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Trailblazers.
Well, it's much easier to space the floor when you have effective shooters like Brogdon on your roster. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Wainwright. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Toronto leading by 9. To the paint. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Anderson looking it over. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. GA, we've seen it over the last couple of years. The center position has come back into vogue.
And Kevin, we were seeing teams go small. Lots of 4s, even traditional 3s play the 5. But with MVP-level seasons from guys like Jokic and Embiid, the center isn't quite extinct yet.
Passes it to Pirtle. Fires for three. The Trailblazers pull it in. And now Portland on the break. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there. In a league of the best athletes in the world, Scoot Henderson stands out. He can just levitate in the air, blow by defenders. Scoot putting on a show.
The Raptors making a switch here. Coloco's checked in. Sinks the three-pointer. McDaniels got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Scoot Henderson has prepared himself for the pressures of the NBA. He meditates, he reads books on self-improvement, and he said, I'm pretty sure you can lose yourself making a lot of money. You've got to be mentally sound. There's going to be downsides of being this young and successful. But I don't like failure, so I just try to minimize that. Kevin?
Wise words, David. Oh, wise words. Thank you. Connects from three-point range. Wainwright's got 9.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Sometimes it's a matter of pride. Answering back with a three of his own.
Pass to Boucher. Boucher with a screen on Brogdon. Porter, no luck. Trailblazers trail by 10. And it's Brogdon off the drive. And that's an intentional foul. The Trailblazers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Robert Williams. 2 shots.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
You know, he just plays with such tenacity on both ends. Williams is a rising talent who wants to prove he belongs.
And so it's Toronto with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And the three-point shot has been big for him. Back right after this.
Let's hear it for Red Panda.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Portland's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. We've got Henderson. Rob Williams is out there with Walker. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Wainwright in at the 3. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. McDaniels passes to Porter. Porter can't get that one to fall. Trailblazers trail by 10. Here's Wainwright. And Jalen McDaniels picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Brogdon against Porter. Brogdon the pass to Walker. The kick out to Williams. Shot clock at 5. And finished off by Williams.
You know, something that Williams does so well, as soon as he has inside position, he just goes for the finish.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Portland, they have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line. And that one falls for Henderson. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Both free throws good from Henderson. Greg, one thing you know, you're getting with Gary Trent Jr., volume three-point shooting. He lets it fly.
And he is really fearless at the arc. I think because of his consistency. And when he gets hot, well, he can get on a burner.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Walker with his screen for Brogdon. Kicks it to Walker. Can't finish the one-handed jam.
Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
Anunoby passes to Schroeder. And here is Barnes. Achua in the corner. Back to Barnes. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Assistant.
Barnes has got the lead up to 14 now for the Raptors. Over in the corner, Williams. Portland again missing.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Tries again, and we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And so Ayton will bring it up for Portland. It's a 14-point game. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Simons surveying the D. Right wing. Siakam against Grant. His three-pointers off the mark. Raptors leading by 14. Barnes kicks to Anunoby. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. That shot wide open. Anunoby's got 24.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Trying to end the drought, and Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Siakam, a screen on Simon. From deep. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The shot's good from Simon.
A jack of all trades, Jeremy Grant also has a strong feel for when his guys are uncovered.
And the Raptors call time here.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
1:21 left here in the third quarter. Here's Trent. Lays it up off the glass. Trent's got 5 now.
Gary Trent Jr. is 6'5" and solid, muscling his way through.
Ayton up top. Back to Simons. Ayton a screen. Plenty of space. That one goes. Count it. 7 points in the game. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Porter. The pass to Boucher. And the dunk by Boucher.
Slamming it, playing above the rim. That is Boucher's game.
Grant sets a screen for Simon. Off target with his 3. Raptors leading by 15. Pass to Boucher. The kick out to Porter. The 3. Cranes the three-pointer. Porter's got 6 in the quarter.
Hey, in his first year in the league, Porter hit only 19% of his threes. But over his career, he's raised that average to right around 40%.
Passes it to Boucher. For the 3. The shot, no good. And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Toronto to start the 4th. There's Boucher out there with Jalen McDaniel. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Porter in at the 2 spot. And it's Simons missing. Raptors leading by 20. Three-pointer. That's good from Porter on the assist by Trent. Porter's got 9 points now in just the second half. Pass to Grant. Back to Simons. Kicks it out to Grant. Ayton a screen on Boucher. Grant dishes to Ayton. Back to Grant from deep. Boucher with the rebound. Outside Porter. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. He was all alone on that one.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And one thing you love about Jeremy Grant, his versatility as a player.
GA plays both ends with activity and skill. A switchable 6'8" frame. He's a plug and play on any roster in this league.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Barnes passes to Achua. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Schroeder. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
Nailed from three-point land.
Love the confident answer from Simons. Coming right back and getting his own triple.
And stolen by Thibault. Grant with the ball. Now guarded by Schroeder. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was Sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And here is Achua. Off target from three-point range.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Out to the right wing. Three-pointer, Simon. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Turning into such a great scorer. Anthony Simon is a bucket getter, having another big night.
Siakam sets a screen for Schroeder. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Schroeder's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Raptors. Simons against Anunoby. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. He kicks to Barnes. Siakam outside. Pulls it up. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Raptors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for OG Anunoby.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Barnes can't get it to go. And here's Portland. Ayton wide open. Offline with his 3. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Now, here's Anunoby. He's guarded closer. And that one's good, Barnes.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Back to Achua. Basket good.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis.
This is the type of game that may look lopsided, but as we've seen, anything can happen.
Anything can definitely happen, BA. And look, you have to understand that every guy in this league is talented. If you come in flat and those other guys are inspired, you can fall. But honestly, you shouldn't. It's all about handling your business.
Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. Johnson at the 4 with Claxton at center. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position.
Well, this is one of Simon's strengths, just an outstanding shooter from behind the arc.
Pass to Claxton. Three-pointer. Sharp grabs the miss.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Now here's Grant. Simons outside. Grant the screen. From the arc. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Great decision by Simons. He's got the reputation of a score-first guard. He can dish it.
And Grant, this Nets team trying to set their identity at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, well, with the players they have on the wings, led by Mikal Bridges, they have the personnel to be disruptive. Long, mobile, and switchable. They give you lots of trouble.
And Grant, this season, the Blazers adding a G League affiliate in North Portland.
Yeah, BA. I mean, the second to last team to do it. And the Suns next season will make it 30 for 30. Now there's a G League counterpart operating under each of the league's teams.
To the middle. The kick out to Johnson. Bridges against Simons. Clock at 6. Back to Johnson. Over Simons, drains it from 9 feet away.
I think he recognized the size mismatch. No reason to pass out of that. Just rise up and knock it down.
Hayden with a screen. Fires for 3. Simons, that one's good. Simons got 6 points.
Toughest 3 on the floor. No biggie for Simons.
To the inside. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by Dinwiddie.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And it's Simons penetrating. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Such a dynamic offensive player. Great speed, great hops. Simons hard to stop when he makes his move.
Here's Dinwiddie driving to the basket. Good on the shot.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Simons' shot is good.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Bridges against Thibault. Claxton passes to Finney-Smith. Bridges outside. Screen by Claxton. Shoots over Thibault. No good. A bit long that time. Portland has gone 4 of 5 from distance here in the first quarter. Grant the pass to Ayton. Out to Simons. The 3-ball. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. And the foul goes against Brooklyn. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
It's stolen by Johnson. Bridges outside. Outside Johnson. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. Just missed it.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Finney-Smith. And there's the drive. And he banks in the layup.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Simons against Bridges. Ayton with a screen. Simons passes to Ayton. Nice D from Bridges.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Back to Claxton. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Now here's Thibault. Pass to Simons. From behind the arc. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Anthony Simons has been leading the charge for the Trailblazers. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what stands out to you from the Trailblazers in this one?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
On the floor for the Nets. Johnson at the 4 with Claxton at center. Then it's Royce O'Neal. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard. Counted from distance. O'Neal's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Ayton, a screen on Bridges. There's Simons with a 3. Sinks it from distance.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Back to Dinwiddie. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Portland has gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. Well, the Blazers have boasted some high-powered offenses in recent years.
Well, their success is always centered around what they've done on the offensive end, BA, but now they've lost a little bit of that potency, and they've got to get back to more balance so that they can be competitive on a nightly basis.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul. A line change here for Portland.
Team foul. Substitution on the
Outside Johnson. There's the drive. Williams grabs the board. Portland leading. Outside Walker. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Nets. Johnson on the wing. Walker covering. Dinwiddie on the attack. And he gets that one. Dinwiddie's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you love the selfless attitude right there from Johnson. Nice feed to the open man.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
No luck on that one. Henderson with it, and Dinwiddie picks him up defensively. The shot's good.
Yeah, hitting that shot through contact, Henderson just plays with a laser-like focus.
Dinwiddie. Here's Claxton, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Dinwiddie against Henderson.
Oh, man.
Oh! And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Here's Williams. Brooklyn with the board. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now. Launches it from deep. Bridges misses.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Brogdon from outside. Brooklyn with the board. Walker, the open look. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Walker's got his first 2 points. Well, Grant is the managing director of the U.S. men's national team. You've gotten to see the wealth of international talent firsthand.
It's so true, B.A. I mean, I've got so much respect for the international game. You know, over 25% of the players in the NBA right now are international players, and they produce superstar talents like Doncic, Giannis, Embiid, and Jokic. The U.S. has more competition now than ever.
Finney-Smith's checked in for Brooklyn. Walker for 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Walker's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
A shot by Wainwright, no good. The Nets have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Walker passes to Claxton. Screen by Claxton. Walker for 3. And the Nets, another 3.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Walker with a steal. Here's Thomas. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. And Walker's got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Oh, it's Time Lord. Look out.
Yeah, you see the vision from Henderson. Just a terrific facilitator.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Walker.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Pass to Williams.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
No good on that one.
At the line for 2, Robert Williams.
That's off as well, so he misses both. Walker for 3, and the 3-pointer goes. Walker's got 13.
Oh, he's really showing off now. The threes keep falling with no signs of slowing down.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Nets. They're up by 2. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. If you look at Anthony Simons, he's been playing really well.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
We've got Malcolm Brogdon. Walker out there with Robert Williams. Then there's Scoot Henderson, and it's Wainwright in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups. Portland has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Brogdon finds Williams. Tries the spin move. Rebound Brooklyn.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Here's Walker. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
So I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Sharp, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And both free throws good for Walker. Portland trailing here. Brogdon with the ball. No made baskets yet. From deep, Brogdon.
Hard to guess what Brogdon is going to do, but I love the control he plays with, especially in the screen and roll game.
Watford with a screen. Walker for three. Buries it from three. Walker's got 18.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Watford the pass to Sharp. Back to Watford. For three. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 5 rebounds in the game. And it's Walker off the drive. Out of bounds. It'll be the Nets ball. The Nets have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Walker against Henderson. Here's Finney Smith. The three-pointer off the mark.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Williams, a screen on Walker. Here's Henderson. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And just slippery with the ball in his hands. Henderson will dissect you off the dribble.
Here's Walker. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
Brogdon from outside. The shot no good for Brooklyn. They've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Sharp passes to Watford. Here's Thomas. Watford with a screen. Fires the three. He drops it from range. And the Nets lead by 5.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nets. Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. O'Neal comes in for Finney Smith. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Simons against Walker. Here's Thomas. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And he's good on the second.
3 shots.
And he nails the third. Here's Sharp. No points so far. Simons, right side. 1:49 left in the third quarter. Drills it from deep.
Well, you got to find ways to keep feeding Anthony Simons. Right now, this guy is on fire.
And it's Thomas off the drive. Pass to Sharp. Here's Thomas. 6 points for him. Crafty move. Oh, rejected by Ayton. Here's Sharp. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And Sharp is the kind of guy who gets up there in a hurry. That elevator, that's got some extra juice.
That shot is good by O'Neal. O'Neal's got 5 points.
There's just no reason to give him inside position.
Yeah, when he's this close to the basket, it's a wrap.
Grant's shot is off. And Walker's got the ball here for the Nets. Leading by 5. And it's good for 2.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And he gets the bucket.
Good focus from the youngster Sharp, showing good poise with the defense draped all over him.
And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Here's Simons. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. Johnson for three. Yes, great play by Walker to set it up. Walker's got 3 assists now in this one.
Not an easy spot on the floor, but don't sleep on Johnson from there.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Poke loose. Thibault with a steal. Pass to Simons. On the wing, Simons. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Nets leading by 10. And when we return, we'll get the fourth. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Brooklyn's shooting has been great, 57%, and finding ways to score consistently. On the floor for the Nets, Royce O'Neal is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then it's Lonnie Walker, then there's Sharp, and it's Thomas in at the 2 guard. Simons outside, up top Aiden. Rebounded by the Nets. Pass to Sharp. It's Thomas on the wing. Off the mark there with a 3. And the Trailblazers shooting around 53%, a nice number. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul of the game. Simons against Walker. Shoots. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Simons got 25 points in the game.
And there is just a ton of confidence from this coaching staff for Anthony Simons to shoot shots like that.
Portland trailing here. Here's Sharp into the lane. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Claxton, he's checked in for Sharp. Finney Smith comes in for O'Neal. Mikal Bridges checked in for Thomas. And it's Dinwiddie in for Walker. Here's Simons outside. Rebound Brooklyn. Claxton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Back to Bridges. From downtown, drains the triple. And the Nets lead by 9.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
To the middle. Outside Thibault. Pass to Sharp. Driving inside. And that one is hammered home.
Terrific effort from him really all night. Yet despite his supreme marksmanship, they're still operating at a deficit.
Back to Bridges. Now Johnson. Claxton with it. Shoots over Ayton. Clock at 4. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Good work there as it goes.
People talk about 3-and-D with Bridges, but he can pass it too.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. The 3 from Ayton. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got rebound number 8 now. Fires it from 18. Here's Finney Smith. Tries it from the top of the key. Over to the wing. Here's Claxton. Back to Finney-Smith. Stolen by Ayton. And here's Grant from the arc. Connects from downtown.
That's some confidence right there. Grant knowing exactly when to pull up on the dime.
Inside. Simons against Dinwiddie. An easy two on the layup.
Nice dribble move to get to the hoop for an easy two.
Grant outside. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. The Nets with the lead. For three, Bridges. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Not a lot of time left for the Trailblazers in this one. Ayton with a screen. And here's Simons outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Simons has got 28 points for the game.
And it's crucial, but Simons takes that responsibility and gets it done.
And the basket by Bridges.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Simons passes to Thibault. Grab the screen. Wide open look. And it's Portland scoring again.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Johnson finds Dinwiddie. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And there's the lob. Deflects the pass. And here's Bridges. Pass to Claxton. There's the three. And it's Jeremy Grant with a foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul. On the floor for the Nets, number 24, Cameron Thomas.
Boom! He jams it straight down.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the... Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
Coming up great to him. So the Nets starting five. Forward spots will be Bridges and Johnson. Then it's Thomas. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard. And for Toronto, Barnes and Siakam will slot in at the small and power forward. OG Anunoby is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Achua in at the center. Well, Greg, both of these teams love to push the pace. Think we're in for a high-speed game?
That's a safe assumption, yeah. I mean, but that'll also make this a serious test of stamina. It'll be hard for them to outrun each other all night long.
While he's a bit undersized for a forward, he more than makes up for it with his balance.
Dinwiddie against Schroeder. Dinwiddie kicks to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Look at the release from Johnson, getting that shot off before the defenders can close out.
Siakam sets a screen for Anunoby. And Siakam has it in the corner. Now, here's Achua. Not a lot of room. The Raptors shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
That's his first personal foul.
And that one misses. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Cameron Thomas.
Toronto.
Good on the second free throw. First quarter, just over a minute played. Dinwiddie against Schroeder. Dinwiddie kicks to Johnson. Pass to Bridges. Back to Johnson. Dishes it to Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And it's off from three-point range. RJ, you look at Dennis Schroeder, incredibly fast, but also a veteran leader now.
Yeah, he's really matured. He knows how to make plays without making too many mistakes. That's what you get from a guy with 10-plus years in this league.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Anunoby, no good. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Johnson outside. Back to Dinwiddie. That's it, coming off an assist from Johnson.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Siakam inside. Johnson on him. Siakam's shot is off. Bridges with it. Now guarded by Siakam. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Getting some airtime. Okay, Bridges, we see you.
Raptors trail by 4. Siakam sets a screen for Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
What a contest this is turning into. Almost like a dunk contest, Kevin.
You're right, Greg. They are really going at it, and it's bound to only get more intense from here on out. Dinwiddie against Schroeder, and that one good. Dinwiddie's got his second bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Trying to find Achua and gets it to him. Siakam against Johnson. It's tipped. Hands of the ball out of bounds. Dinwiddie touched it last.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
And despite the KD Kyrie era fizzling out, Richard, you saw this firsthand. Brooklyn proved they are a destination franchise.
Yeah, just getting KD and getting Kyrie to sign was a win for the Nets. It proved that all-stars will go to Brooklyn. Now it's about finding the right stars.
An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Anunoby. Sinks the three-pointer. Anunoby's got 7.
And you can't afford to lose Anunoby in transition. As soon as he has a step on you, it's over.
Dinwiddie outside. Takes it off the glass. He has 6. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Anunoby has the open look. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Pass to Bridges. And stolen by Barnes. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
To the left side wing. Here's Claxton, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Schroeder, left side, and out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Like what? Like, what is going on right now?
Fires from way outside. And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Raptors lead by 1. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for Toronto?
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
Barnes and Siakam will slot in at the small and power forward. Dennis Schroeder is out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Achua in at the 5. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Spencer Dinwiddie has talked about buying into his role. He says you have to have confidence that's borderline irrational, but a perspective that's very realistic. You've got to know who you are. Kevin, he adds that he's not attempting to be a Mount Rushmore type guy, but a talented player who can help a winning team.
That's a good perspective, David. Thanks for the story. And while we see a number of players get hurt during the season, Richard, Mikal Bridges has remained very durable.
He's just an old-school player. That's what they used to do. If you were healthy, you played in every single game, and he's found ways to stay healthy.
Porter's checked in for the Raptors.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor.
Now we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Bridges, no one around him. Hits it from three-point range. Bridges has got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable, taking and making his share of threes.
Here's Achua. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Dinwiddie's got 8 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Brooklyn leading by 5. Bridges with it, now guarded by Porter. The Nets working the ball around now. Pass to Claxton. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Achua. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Toronto. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Here's Claxton, covered by Achua. 5 to shoot. The shot's good from Claxton. Claxton's got 4 points in the quarter. Richard, over your 17-year career, you played the full 82 games 4 times. 4 times? Well, that's more than most. How difficult is it to do?
It's really hard, but especially as you get older, but it's more of a mindset. It's how you take care of your body. You know, if you need to make sure you're getting the extra rest, but ultimately you take pride in showing up to work every day. I come from that generation. My vets were the guys in the 90s, so you took pride in that, and I think some of that pride has gone away.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
And the Raptors call time here. Some changes for Toronto. Pirtle, he's checked in for Precious Achiuwa. Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Trent subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. The Nets also changing it up. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Lonnie Walker in for Dinwiddie. No problem knocking that one down. Porter's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Walker driving to the basket.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Trent kicks to Pirtle. Porter against Bridges. Porter passes to Trent. Pirtle with his screen on Bridges. Raptors need to get a shot off. Pirtle's shot is off.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Yeah, the quickness, the size, and the speed of Simmons really breathtaking, especially when he's dribbling the rock.
McDaniels checked in for Barnes. And the Nets also making a change. O'Neal's checked in.
And one thing you know about Claxton, he's not going to waste his opportunity.
Yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in this league, and he's all about getting quality, high-percentage shots, Greg. He doesn't force shots that aren't there for him. And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Nets leading by 5. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Walker drills the three-pointer. Walker's got 5 now.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And the dunk by Pirtle.
I like seeing Jakob go to work in pick and rolls. He is so dependable in these situations.
Here's Walker. The shot will not fall.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And so it's Brooklyn with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Nets leading by 6. Second half underway. Here's who Jock Vaughn's got on the floor. They've got Thomas. Ben Simmons is out there with O'Neal. Then it's Walker, and it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
It's his first trip to the line. And the second free throw, good. Toronto's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Porter outside, bangs home the trifecta. 9 points in the game so far.
Coming into the league, Porter didn't have that. Now, after a ton of work, he's a long ball threat.
Claxton finds Thomas, takes a 3. That one doesn't drop. Raptors trail by 4. Outside, Porter. This one for three. It's hauled in by Claxton. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for Brooklyn. Thomas, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One, they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Birtle sets the pick for Trent. Porter in the corner. Shot clock at 5. Pirtle. Simmons with the defensive effort. Nets leading by 4. Here's Thomas. Goes up again. And rejection by McDaniel. On the wing, Porter. He's got 9. And there's the pass to Boucher. From down in the low post, it goes.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender, Porter guy.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Pass to Claxton. Shoots it up. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. The Nets making a switch here. Sharp's checked in.
Number 20.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And Walker gets it to go on the assist by O'Neal. And it's 7 points for Walker.
Not the best pick I've seen, but look, hey, look, he got the job done, and that's all that matters.
And originally undrafted, Royce O'Neal's hard work, Richard, has certainly paid off.
Yeah, he's really smart defensively. You can match him up against any opponent's best scorer. And then on the other end, he can help space the floor.
Now, here's Sharp, and he makes that one.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Here's Anunoby. No good. That would have tied it. Brooklyn leading by 3. Walker the pass to Sharp. Back to Walker. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
On defense, Toronto. There's O'Neal with the 3. Thomas dishes to O'Neal. 4 on the shot clock. Back to Thomas. Ring shot on the way. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Achua, good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. And that's now 6 points for Precious Achua. O'Neal a screen on Siakam. And Barnes sends it back. Fast break Toronto. Here's Anunoby. Took it the length and buries the 3. Anunoby's got 10.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here. And a new group in for the Nets. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Simmons. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for O'Neal. Mikal Bridges checked in for Thomas. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Lonnie Walker. Dinwiddie kicks to Johnson. Barnes against Bridges. Passes it to Sharp to stop the run. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got his 4th rebound in this one. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Bridges a screen on Schroeder. Dinwiddie wide open. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 11.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Toronto calls timeout. And Toronto Toronto making a change. Coloco's checked in. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Sharp. Otto Porter Jr. He's checked in for the Raptors. Eight-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. What's up a three? It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Siakam sets a screen for Porter. Back to Siakam. A three-pointer off the mark. Here now is Dinwiddie. Just 3 on the clock. Up in time. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
And from the team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Barnes and Siakam will slot in at the small and power forward. OG Anunoby is out there at Porter. And it's Coloco in at the 5 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. The Raptors making a switch here. Achua's checked in. Nets trail by 3. Now Dinwiddie drives to the hoop to tie it up. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
Big 3 right there, especially at this point in the game.
Porter passes to Siakam. Achua in the corner. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Nets passing it around. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anunoby. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. 5 on the clock. Inside. And stolen by Achua. Porter with it. Latrey drills it from outside. Now it's a 5-point Raptor lead. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Toronto.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
There's Porter with the 3. Johnson with the rebound. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Sinks the triple.
Obviously, Bridges has practiced this look to death. He is so smooth from the corner.
Siakam for 3. A rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Porter. Here's Dinwiddie to take the lead, and it's good on the way in.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
And the native of England, Anunoby, doesn't back down from taking the big shots.
And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
A minute 50 left in the fourth. And he uses both hands to jam it in. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Anunoby with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Back to Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is. And he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Dinwiddie against Schroeder. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
They set the pick. Anunoby finds Siakam. The kick out to Barnes. Pocket 6. Buries it from outside.
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
That's to Claxton. Down low. Another shot. Good. A huge shot to tie it up.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Schroeder outside. Back to Siakam. With the drive. Yes!
And delivering in the clutch, Siakam with zero fear, wanting the ball when it matters most.
Top of the key, Claxton. Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. He's perfect from the line this time.
You can't have any more pressure on you than he had at the line right there. Shows you what he's made of as he's able to tie it up.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Dinwiddie against Schroeder. On the wing, Anunoby. Count it!
What a baller this young man is. Anunoby, even though he's young, he looks like a veteran in the club.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They trail by 3. Just 4 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
And with this much time, they should be able to draw up a play and get themselves a decent look from the three-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it in a contested three. Never an easy shot. His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
Toronto calls timeout. It's tied at 66. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. A 3 from Barnes. Oh, it's no good. And we're headed to overtime. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. We've got Nicholas Claxton. Johnson is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Bridges, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Back to Barnes. Stuffed. Here's Johnson. The pass to Claxton. Dinwiddie against Barnes. Misses the three. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Raptors. Here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Dinwiddie for three. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's the screen. On the wing, Porter. Pass to Anunoby. Shot clock at 6. Now, here's Achua. Claxton covering. Brooklyn's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Bridges finds Claxton. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Mosley is shut down for Johnson.
The defense got crossed up, and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
Outside, Porter. Siakam a screen on Dinwiddie. Here's Porter. Passes it to Achua. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
The awareness, something people don't always talk enough about with Porter. That's a great find there.
Dinwiddie kicks to Finney-Smith. Bridges passes to Finney-Smith. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Raptors have gone 2 of 4 on their shots here in overtime. O'Neal comes with the double team. Here's Achua. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Finney-Smith can't get it to go. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Porter kicks to Achua. Lets it go with a three. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
Here's Siakam. Offline. So it's Toronto winning this one. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things...
Athletes out here tonight, Grant, and front row seats to watch it.
You know, BA, they're going to be stuffing that highlight reel all night. I mean, you can feel the energy in this place. The crowd is definitely ready for it.
So here's Portland's starting group. Thybulle and Grant are at the forward spots. Anthony Simons out there with Shaden Sharp. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot.
Boy, how far has the shot, the perimeter game of Siakam come? His rookie year, he made 1 3 all season. Remember that.
And Ayton with the stuff.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Anunoby. Pass to Achua. Back to Anunoby. Achua with a screen on Thybulle. 6 to shoot. Anunoby for 3. And he can't get that one. And it's Simons with the ball for Portland. Grant the screen. 4-3. And it's Simons missing.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Well, coaches love seeing this from Dennis Schroeder. Recognize the situation, find the open teammate.
After the franchise's first title in 2019, the Raptors trying to find their way back to contention doors.
They are, BA, and you have an interesting mix of young talent and veteran players left over from that championship roster. They've remained competitive, but the goal for an organization that's won a championship is to get back to the promised land, and there's a ways to go yet for that. That's showing you that Siakam understands in pick and roll. If I can get myself to open space, I'll get an open shot.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. And it's the Raptors with the ball, following the bucket by the Blazers.
This is Schroeder at his best, putting that blinding speed to great advantage.
Simons against Anunoby. Grant with a screen on Anunoby. To the paint. Grant's shot is off.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Siakam. He's got 5. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Hey, great D that time from Grant. Thybulle on the wing. Stolen by Anunoby. On the break. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Well, that's about being opportunistic. OG Anunoby so good at anticipating when he can jump and get a steal.
Oh!
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Now here's Achua. Fires from deep. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Thybulle. Simons outside. Pass to Thybulle. Here's Sharp. Here's Grant. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
This guy is a high percentage shooter from this particular area. Because he can elevate off the floor, it's nice and efficient.
Here's Anunoby driving in.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. We've seen our fair share of NBA players from the UK. Is Anunoby the most successful, you think?
Well, BA, how about this? I mean, he's the first player from the United Kingdom to win an NBA championship. Back in 2019, he was part of that Raptors championship. And think about this. He has now turned himself into that coveted elite defensive player on the wing, so needed in today's NBA.
Achua with the dunk.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Pass to Sharp. Down low. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Well, DeAndre Ayton, incredible size, incredible athleticism, and refuses to go down easy.
40 seconds left now in the first quarter. Now here's Siakam. Outside Barnes. Back to Siakam. Just 5 to shoot. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Siakam.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here's Simons outside. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Back to Schroeder. Achua with a screen on Simons. From deep. The shot no good.
I know he wants to answer the three that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find...
And so it's DeAndre Ayton making highlights for Portland. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back with you shortly. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And what stands out to you from the Trailblazers in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Otto Porter is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Chris Boucher. Then there's Achua. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Here's Barnes. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist.
Well, what a big-time athlete. Scotty Barnes sprinting to the cup with effectiveness.
Up top, Ayton. Up top, Thibault. All sorts of time. Portland again missing.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And we've heard players asking for more clarity and accountability from the officials. Grant, you think they have a point?
Well, players often ask refs to explain calls, so they also want some clarity from the league whether the refs got it right. And that information oftentimes can help them make the proper adjustments moving forward.
Back to Simons. A shot to stop the run. Knocks down the triple. Simons has got 10 points in the game.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
The drive by Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
A devastating drive, and Porter powering it home.
Pass to Sharp. Ayton, the screen on Barnes. Out to the wing. 5 to shoot. Here's Grant. And it's Toronto with a rebound. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, the incredible athleticism of Scoot Henderson has drawn comparison to players like Westbrook, Wall, and Rose. Scoot said, quote, "No, I don't want to try to follow up anybody. I want to have my own career where people compare to me. But those are some great players, some great guards and leaders. But I just want to make my own path." BA?
Yeah, and that's where you have to be mentally. Thanks, Allie. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Brogdon's checked in for Simons. Here's Boucher. And finished off by Boucher.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Back in 2017, two-way contracts started in the NBA. Created more opportunities, Grant.
The BA Chris Boucher signing one of the first two-ways back in 2017. I mean, he was a huge success story for this system. Chris signing a big contract during the 2022 free agency period.
And Aiden gets it to go. He's got 10.
This guy has got a dominant physical frame, incredible athleticism. Nice job by DeAndre Ayton inside.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Robert Williams checked in for Ayton. Walker comes in for Grant. Wainwright's checked in for Thibault. And Simon has subbed in for Sharp. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Portland. 6-point game. Here's Wainwright. McDaniels covering. Here's Wainwright. Back to Williams. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Henderson, he's checked in for Simons.
Into the lineup for the Trailblazers, number 00.
A minute 22 left in the first half of basketball. Outside Porter. To the inside. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Well, that's a nice find by Porter. He shows his versatility on that play.
Here's Henderson on the take. And it's Koloko with a rebound. Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And here's Porter outside. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
They set the pick. Henderson, the pass to Wainwright. Some room here for Williams. Baseline jumper right on the money.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Here's Toronto now. They're on an 18-7 run. Boucher a screen on Brogdon. Pass to Koloko. Outside for Boucher. Launches a three. Walker pulls down the board. Portland trailing here.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Boucher outside. Gets it off. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Toronto closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. If you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. You look at Anthony Simons, he's been playing really well.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Checking out the group for Chauncey Billups to start the second half. Robert Williams out there with Walker. Then there's Scoot Henderson. Then it's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Wainwright in at the 3, the small forward. Trent against Brogdon. Williams up top. The kick out to Walker. Here's Wainwright. McDaniels covering. The shot by Wainwright, no good. Toronto shooting 67% for the game. Just outstanding. Porter looks it over. And he drives in. Goes back up. Here's Koloko. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And now it's a 12-point Toronto lead. Henderson against Porter. Here's Wainwright. No points yet. Here's Williams. Walker passes to Williams. Henderson against Porter.
Oh, hey! How about that? The showy move by the Rook. Henderson putting it on a string.
Pass to Boucher.
Yeah, He tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
So Toronto ends up going with a new group. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video.
The previous play is under review.
These calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
A line change here for Portland. Outside Schroeder. Back to Siakam. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed. Schroeder's got 6 assists now in the game.
Well, this to me is where he can be a force. Siakam, a 3-level scorer in the painted area, very dangerous.
Simons against Anunoby. Here's Barnes. Soft touch off the glass. Barnes has got 8.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Thibault. It's stolen by Barnes. Pass to Anunoby. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Outside Schroeder. And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's foul number 2 for him. Hurdles checked in for Toronto. A 3 off the inbound. And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul. And Ayton has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Down by 12. And it's Simons missing. The Raptors have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. The 3 from Barnes. Ooh, locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Well, those 3-point opportunities from the corner, those are shots that teams encourage. Scotty Barnes, no hesitation.
Here's Grant. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Grant's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
And Anunoby for 3. He can't hit that time. For Portland, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. And now we've got an intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
A minute 15 left in the third quarter. Ayton. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Well, DeAndre Ayton can be a gifted scorer. He is capable of some big-time nights.
Siakam the screen. Barnes passes to Siakam. And he makes it. Siakam's gotten 4 this quarter.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Stolen by Anunoby. Inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
You know, we talk about length defensively. Siakam's so long offensively, trying to get a challenge on him. You are often going to put him at the line.
And the Raptors making a change here. Trent's checked in. Portland has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Ayton, a screen on Trent. Simons finds Ayton. Sinks it from distance. Ayton's got 15 points.
Well, true to form in today's NBA, as a big man, DeAndre Ayton has face-up ability, and that's critical.
A big group substitution here for Toronto. Koloko, he's checked in for Pirtle. Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. McDaniels is checked in for Scotty Barnes. And it's Porter Jr. in for Schroeder. So Portland going with almost an entire new group here. Robert Williams checked in for Ayton. Walker comes in for Grant. Wainwright's checked in for Thibault. And Brogdon is subbed in for Sharp. 4 on the clock. And he goes in for the dunk.
Boy, Otto Porter with the pretty delivery. That's nice.
Timeout called, Portland.
Substitution.
12 seconds left in the third quarter. There's a screen. Here's Henderson. Oh, misses the dunk.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
And so it's Toronto, up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. How about the... And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. The Raptors shooting continues to impress. 65% from the field. McDaniels out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Gary Trent. Then there's Otto Porter. And it's Koloko in at the center position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Rebounded by Trent. And now the Raptors on the break from deep three-point land. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Substitution for your Raptors.
Henderson outside. Doesn't go for him. Siakam with the defensive effort. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Barnes. Pass to Anunoby. To the middle. Here's Porter. Back to Anunoby. Shot clock at 6. And here's Siakam. And he makes it on the layup. And the Raptors lead by 16.
Well, a little bit of quality defense will not deter Pascal Siakam. Go to work.
Now here's Walker. Now here's Williams. Achua defending. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Achua's got 5 rebounds tonight. Porter's shot is off. The Trailblazers have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Henderson.
That's a bad right there.
Wow!
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
It's stolen by Brogdon. Now the Blazers moving it up. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Schroeder, he's checked in for Porter Jr. And so here's Portland. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Williams in the post. Achua defending. Timeout called, the Blazers.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
And Allie, thanks. Siakam, no good. And so Grant will bring it up for Portland. 11-point game. And here's Simons outside. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Barnes with a screen on Simons. Schroeder passes to Achua. Knocked loose. Here's Sharp. And it's Portland scoring again. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Portland.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points. You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Ayton with a screen. And here's Simons outside. They grab their own miss.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from three is not the answer.
Schroeder finds Barnes. Banked it in off the glass. And now it's an 11-point Raptor lead.
This guy is such a phenomenal scorer. Scotty Barnes feeling very good right now.
There's Simons with a three. Here's Ayton. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
Pass to Achua. Siakam against Grant. Back to Achua. 6 on the shot clock. Achua with a screen on Ayton. And here's Siakam for 3. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Raptors.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Pascal Siakam.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Barnes with a screen on Thibault. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
That's his second personal foul.
Here's Simons. Grant outside. Thibault, a screen on Siakam. And here's Grant from the arc. Schroeder with a rebound. Siakam, the pass to Schroeder. To the paint. Kicks it out to Siakam. Offline. So it's the Raptors winning this one easy. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action. And Greg, taking a look at this one here tonight, the clash at the guard positions really stands out.
No question about it. Both teams rely heavily on their backcourts to get it done, and I'm interested to see which backcourt brings it tonight.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. And at the small and power forwards, it's Thibault and Grant. Sharp out there with Anthony Simons. And it's 8. So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. Dinwiddie kicks to Walker. Back to Dinwiddie. Here he goes. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
The Nets on offense. Bridges, no one around him. From outside, off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
They get it again. Here's Ayton. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Three-pointer. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Grant surveying the D. Simons against Bridges. Simons, the pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And look at Ayton get up there. Have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it.
Over in the corner, Claxton. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Keeps the defense guessing. They don't know who to try to take away.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it. And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharpe. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Walker. Over Grant. Again, the Nets for two.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
And the Blazers, Steve, have made every attempt to put together a championship roster. But it's possible they may be heading in the other direction.
Yeah, Kevin, sometimes a rebuild comes your way, whether you like it or not. This is a proud franchise. They play to win, but they're going through some growing pains right now.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now, here's Grant. And again, it's Portland converting.
Nice jumper from Jeremy Grant. Love it.
Pass to Bridges. Walker with his screen for Johnson. Out to the wing. Claxton the pass to Dinwiddie. Bridges outside. Just 4 to shoot. Comes up empty down low.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Here's Ayton. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Just such strength on these finishes. When you foul Ayton, you really have to hit him to prevent the basket.
Nets trail by 6. 1:30 left in the first quarter. Here's Bridges. Second shot opportunity. Here's Johnson. Buries it down low. Johnson's got 5 points so far.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Grant, that's good.
Clean long-range shooting from Grant. His team counts on him to deliver that shot.
Outside, Walker. Picked away. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Wow, anytime Sharp lifts off, it's showtime.
Dinwiddie kicks to Johnson. Johnson sets the screen for Bridges. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now, here's Sharp. Here's Simon. Oh, what a... Damn, Simons!
Nice pass. You love how Sharp anticipates situations.
Left side, Walker. To the paint. Here's Claxton. The kick out to Walker. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Nets. Fires away from way outside. Hands it from downtown. He has 5.
Like a slingshot. Once the ball's in Walker's hands, he's locked and loaded.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
What a performance from Anthony Simons. He has been the story for Portland. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total and will be... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Trailblazers.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
The post tandem, it's Johnson and Claxton. Ben Simmons is out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Walker in at the 3 spot. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Simons grew up under the tutelage of his father, whose workout regimen sometimes left his son in tears. Anthony said, "I didn't get real joy from working out until middle school. By high school, it was just a normal day. It was so ingrained into me, working out extra and getting up as many shots as possible." Kevin?
Well, it brought him here, David. Thank you so much for the story. Nice shot by Simons.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he sees it.
And it's Simons missing. Nets trail by 8. Bridges passes to Finney-Smith. Off target from 3-point range. It is tough to overlook the pedigree of the Grant family, but you see where Jeremy Grant gets his talent.
No mistaking that, Kevin. When your dad is Harvey Grant and your uncle is Horace Grant, you're destined to make it in the NBA.
Portland, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
He's explosive when he makes a move to the cup. Sharp's first step is so quick.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And another turnover here by Brooklyn.
Off on the timing, or it may have been a miscommunication. Either way, turnover.
And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for Portland. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Walker is screen on Bridges, and looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
O'Neal's checked in for Brooklyn.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage and not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
And we see players sometimes, Greg, after a change of venue, they change teams, suddenly taking the next step. What can key that leap?
Kevin, it's not all just opportunity and fit. I think there can be a mental component as well. A fresh start can give you a blank canvas to try new things.
Portland, no good that time either.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
And it's Wainwright missing. Nets trail by 9. Here's Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Authoritative move by Simmons, throwing it down on the defense.
It's tipped and stolen by Simmons. Bridges shot. Good. And now it's only a 5-point Trailblazer lead.
I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
The shot by Williams, no good.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
And finished off by Finney Smith.
Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
Williams double team. Here's Brogdon, back to Williams. Bridges with the steal. Simmons with it. He's picked up by Walker. And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Nets. Lonnie Walker comes in for Mikal Bridges. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Shoots from the line. A kick out to O'Neal. 6 to shoot. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
Floats it up for Williams. One-on-one fast break. Walker with a clean look and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Henderson. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by Brooklyn.
But tried by Simmons. Here's Claxton. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Tipped away. Stolen by O'Neal. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. That's a 2-pointer from Walker. Drops one in from the wing. Walker's got 7 points.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
And that one's good by Henderson. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
And what a fearless move by Henderson, taking the contact.
Here's Simmons. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Ayton sets the pick for Simon. Launches a 3. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Such an explosive talent. Anthony Simons can carry your offense in stretches when you need that.
And he's good on the second. And he nails the third.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
What a performance from Anthony Simons. He has been the story for the Trailblazers. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. One of the stories here, Anthony Simons getting it done today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. The wingmen at Sharp and Thibault. Jeremy Grant is out there with Ayton. And it's Simons in at the point guard position.
A walking triple-double threat. Simmons needs to keep working on developing that jump shot to be truly unguardable. Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. There's the screen. Finney-Smith buries the long-range jumper. Finney-Smith's got 6.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Simons from outside. Here's Ayton. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Ben Simmons. Now, here's Sean. Thomas covering. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Ayton attacking. Passes to Thibault. Now, here's Simons. Again, Simons missing. They are right on the brink of taking the lead.
This is an absolutely critical juncture in this game.
Claxton the pass to Thomas. Back to Claxton. And stolen by Thibault. And now Portland on the break. Here's Grant. Second chance effort. And Ayton with the nice bucket inside. Ayton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone. It seems like whenever Matisse Thybulle's number has been called, he's been ready.
GA really speaks to his confidence and his professionalism. Matisse Thybulle embraces his role, and he's ready to go when his number is called.
Here's Simons in for his 7th make in 14 tries.
I bet coach is loving what Anthony Simons is doing. Always nice to see a scorer at his best.
Thomas passes to Claxton. And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharp. That'll be his second foul of the game. Brooklyn making some changes. Brendan Watford's checked in for Johnson. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Simmons. Top of the key, Claxton. Shoots over Simon. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Trailblazers leading by 3. Grant with a screen on Thomas. The shot's good from Simons.
Quick little pull-up right there. I like seeing Simons stop on a dime like this.
To the inside. That's good for Thomas on the assist by Dinwiddie.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
So for the Nets, Sharp comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And Royce O'Neal subbed in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Henderson kicks to Walker. Williams sets a screen for Walker. Inside. O'Neal looking around. Sharp the pass to O'Neal. They set the screen. Now, here's Sharp. Defense is right there. Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from O'Neal.
And he found a perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Thomas, no good. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for Portland. They've held a 12-point lead early. Dinwiddie with the rebound.
Wow. Now that's having a highlight reel in your mind. But in reality, it didn't work.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Here's Henderson, and the layup's good off the glass. Henderson's got 6.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
To the wing on the left. Outside, O'Neal. The pass to Watford. Shoots over Walker. The shot by Watford, no good.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Watford passes to O'Neal. Driving the lane. He can't hit that time.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. The backcourt pair for them, Dinwiddie and Walker. Then it's Sharp, then it's O'Neal. And it's Watford in at the 4-man position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Walker, pass to Wainwright. Portland moving the ball around. Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
Takes the 3. The putback. It's good on the putback. And now an 11-point Trailblazer lead.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Brogdon against Walker. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Hard work pays off for Walker as he gets through the contact.
Portland leading by 9, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Sharp. Johnson comes in for Trendon Watford. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for O'Neal. Dinwiddie finds Claxton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Portland?
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible, and so far they've been super successful using this attack.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
And an intentional foul right there. So Portland ends up going with the new group. And so it's Brooklyn with it. 11-point game. Here's Bridges. That's good from 17 feet away.
A legitimate threat to burn you from that mid-range. Bridges recognizes when he should take that shot.
3-pointer, Simon. The putback, and Ayton stays with it. And the Trailblazers lead by 11.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Idle for 3. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Have the space there, but it's offline.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Shot's good by Walker.
We've seen this. Walker has the size, strength, and athleticism to make plays inside.
And it's Simons off the drive. And he gets the bucket. Simons has got 26.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
And the next one puts them in the bonus.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Fourth quarter.
Ayton a screen on Dinwiddie. Three-pointers, Simons. And he's good on the three ball. Simons has got the lead up to 14 now for the Trailblazers. Dinwiddie wide open. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Blazers on offense. They're on a 15-6 run. Grant the pass to Thibault. Simons with the ball, and it's Johnson picking him up. Simons kicks to Thibault. 6 on the shot clock. Puts it up. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Walker. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Trailblazers.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Anthony Simons.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Simons, the pass to Grant. And here's Sharp. Bridges with the steal. Dinwiddie for 3. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And so the ball out of bounds. Dinwiddie touched it last. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Ayton sets the pick for Simons. Here's Sharp. Dinwiddie with the rebound. And it's Walker penetrating. Basket counts.
Walker's got it going on offensively. You see him going after looks without hesitation.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, Gene, a pretty...
Shoes on. Both of these teams want to push. Pace.
Oh, that they do. Pace, pace, pace. And as a fan, I just love these types of matchups. It's so much fun to see these teams get up and down the floor, play with pace, and have fun. I'm excited for this one.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. Barnes and Siakam in at the forward positions. Dennis Schroeder is out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Achua in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Schroeder. Lays it up and banks it in. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Bridges left side. Here's Finney-Smith. Gets the 3 ball to go.
The defense got crossed up, and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
Here's Toronto with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Achua with a screen on Bridges. Pass to Schroeder. Here's Siakam. Oh, from deep. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Outside Finney-Smith. He gets it in there. Finney-Smith's got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Kicks it out to Anunoby. Stolen by Bridges. He's got a clear path. Here's Johnson. Pass to Finney-Smith. Claxton with it. The 3. Up again. Achua with the rebound. Here's Toronto with the ball. Anunoby for 3. Rebound Brooklyn. Bridges with it. Siakam covering. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Talk about taking flight. Air Bridges is in the building.
The Brooklyn Nets kind of hit the reset button early in 2023, dealing away star power.
Yeah, it was a big decision for that franchise, sending themselves back to the drawing board in some respects. But they got a ton of picks for Kevin Durant. They got a ton of picks for James Harden. So they have set themselves up to be in a very good position moving forward.
Outside Johnson. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
A gritty play by Siakam. Absorbs the foul and still gets his shot to go.
Here's Dinwiddie. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Claxton passes to Finney-Smith. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Dinwiddie against Schroeder. Outside Finney-Smith. Back to Dinwiddie. Bridges outside. The kick out to Johnson. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Look at the release from Johnson, getting that shot off before the defenders can close out.
Pass to Achua. 3-pointer. Claxton with a rebound. The Nets have gone 6 of 11 so far. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. He puts up a 3. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now. Finney-Smith. And he jams it home with authority.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Achua with it. Still without a bucket. Clock at 6. Anunoby Octopi for three. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Dinwiddie passes to Finney-Smith. Outside Johnson. Finney-Smith, a screen. Pass to Bridges. Now Finney-Smith. He's covered by Siakam. Dinwiddie outside. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul of the game. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Dinwiddie. That shot missing.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Schroeder finds Achua. Achua with the dunk.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Doesn't go that time. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. That's out. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Nets, what do you think, guys?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. Trailing by 5. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Walker. Then it's Ben Simmons. And it's Bridges in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Simmons. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Physical defense, not a problem for Simmons. His strength is one of his assets. You know, Richard, it's not every day that you get to see a point guard with the size that Ben Simmons possesses.
Yeah, he is an anomaly, and that's also why he was the #1 pick. In history, you can probably count on one hand the amount of guys that can do things that he can do at his size. How about that? Simmons stays strong and gets the N1 chance.
And the Nets making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Richard, when you were playing, what was your favorite offensive set to run?
Oh, back in the day, they used to call it drop 3, where they would just bring the ball up to the side, let me catch it on the right block, and let me play one-on-one. That's what it used to be. Now, maybe it was the back cut.
Johnson a screen on Schroeder. Yeah, that one's good. Simmons has got 6 in the quarter.
This is where Simmons is most comfortable shooting from. Once he's this deep, feed him.
Pass to Siakam. Back to Schroeder. Inside. And then Siakam with the jam.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his balance.
Here's Simmons. The jump hook. Rebound by the Raptors.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Watford's checked in for Johnson.
Substitutions on the court.
And Claxton comes to help. Pass to Koloko. Plenty of room to knock down that one.
Well, if they're doubling you, then you know someone is open to shoot. So smart move passing it out.
It's stolen by Trent. Here comes Toronto on the push. And here's Porter outside. The rebound by Bridges. The Nets have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Here's Claxton. On target from range. Claxton's got 5 now.
I love the selfless approach. Simmons is all for feeding every teammate.
Pass to Koloko. Outside McDaniels. To the inside. Now Porter takes the 3. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
The big man's got handles. I mean, you know, sometimes you can forget that Simmons is a good ball handler.
Now here's Trent. Takes a 3. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Second quarter.
Left side, Simmons. Over Trent. And there's another one for the Nets.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
Here's the pick. The drive by Porter. Back to Trent. Launches it. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. He's got 6.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And they double up Simmons. Walker for 3. Here's Claxton. Off target from outside. Toronto's gone 4 of 6 from outside. Looking sharp here in the second. Trent outside. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Bridges. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Simmons, no good. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Simmons. Porter pulls it in. The Raptors have gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. Pass to Koloko. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
With power. That's how you do it, big fella.
Here's Claxton. And it's all from three-point range. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
To the middle. Outside for Boucher. Ball stolen. Bridges outside. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. 16 seconds left in the second quarter. He takes it in, and the shot goes down. Koloko's got 6 here in the quarter.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Here's Claxton. And again, another missed shot. Can't get it to drop. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Raptors out in front, up by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Ben Simmons.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
So for the Raptors right now, Barnes and Siakam in at the forward positions. OG Anunoby out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Achua in at the center position. Outside Schroeder. The 3 is up. No luck on that one. Brooklyn trailing. And they're running. Here's Dinwiddie. Barnes with the rebound.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Here's Dinwiddie. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. Finney Smith checked in for Brooklyn. Walker for 3. And the Nets miss again.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Jacks up a 3. Drops in the 3. Walker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Achua can't hit.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
It's Finney Smith with the drive. And the layup falls. Finney Smith's got 9.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work. But that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
Anunoby for 3. Drills it from deep. And the Raptors lead by 5.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
They get it back. Pass to Sharp. Back to Dinwiddie. 6 to shoot. Sharps. They shoot again. Missed it, even after all of those chances. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Raptors. And here's Schroeder outside. And the Raptors, another. Three.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition three. But if he'd missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
Snatched up. Finney Smith. He got a piece of it. From outside the arc. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got his 4th rebound in this one. O'Neal passes to Sharp. Back to O'Neal. Let's go with a 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Siakam's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Barnes. There's the triple. Pure from 3-point range. Barnes has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And the Nets miss again.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Brooklyn's gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the 3rd. The shots just aren't falling. Here's Dinwiddie. The shot from the low post is good.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Pass to Anunoby. Now here's Siakam. He's marked by Finney Smith. 58 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Siakam finds Achua. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Fires from the wing. Dinwiddie with the rebound.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
The Raptors have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the 3rd. Got it. Siakam's got 9.
A long swing player. Siakam uses that 6'9" length down low.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
So Toronto ends up going with a new group. Sinks the tray.
Hey, everybody. That's execution off an inbounds play.
And there's a pick. Down low. Here's Koloko. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
That one misses. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. And he ends up missing both free throws. Brooklyn shooting 41% in this game. Walker's shot is off. Outside Porter. Pass to Boucher. Here's Koloko. Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. It's been a good one. Raptors out in front. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. Bridges and Johnson work as the forwards. Ben Simmons is out there with Walker. And it's Claxton in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Trent against Simmons. For 3. Buries it from 3. And the Raptors lead by 8.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he was ready for the hop step all the way. He gets the position, holds his ground, and draws the charge.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
McDaniels finds Boucher. The crossover. Puts the move on, and it's good on the layup.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Simmons, the kick out to Johnson from behind the arc. And it's Boucher with the rebound.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Trent from long range. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Porter's got his 4th assist in this one.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And finished off by Boucher.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Boucher a screen on Simmons. And he lobs it up. Hey, great communication on the lob.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed. I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Boucher outside. Outside McDaniels. Boucher against Johnson. It's tipped. It's Walker on the wing. Deflected. McDaniels against Walker. Outside for Boucher. And a miss there on the triple for Brooklyn. They've gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the 4th. Not great. Bridges passes to Claxton. Bridges outside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
That one on McDaniels.
I consider Mikal Bridges a high-motor player. He's always ready to turn up his energy if he thinks it will help him get the better of you.
And the Nets making a change here. Thomas is checked in.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Schroeder passes to Siakam.
Fourth quarter.
Inside. Here's Achua. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Simmons. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
You love seeing games like this from Simmons, looking absolutely dominant and in control offensively.
Here's Schroeder. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Simmons. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Bridges with it. Now guarded by Achua. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Here's Barnes. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And I also have to praise them for their three-point shooting. They're showing a lot of confidence, letting them fly from deep.
Love to see this commitment from Simmons, taking it to the defense on the inside.
15 seconds.
And he can't get the first one.
Ben Simmons at the line 2 times.
That one's no good. Toronto has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Here's Schroeder. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Raptors.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And what a huge performance it was for Gary Trent Jr.
He really managed to shine on both ends of the floor, finding lots of opportunities to affect the game and make an impact.
Achua for 3. He drops it from range. And the Raptors lead by 17.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Anunoby for 3. Claxton with a rebound. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Thomas. Nice shot from the wing.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
With a tantalizing combination of size and skill, Ben Simmons has to be a headache to guard.
Free throw good, Simmons.
At the line, 2 times.
And both free throws good for Simmons. And here's Anunoby. From deep three-point land. Off target. So no problem for Toronto as they get the win. They have to feel good about this.